D.C. family, lives in Georgetown. His father's president of RCA in Washington, D.C. And this guy had been to pretty decent schools, the best schools. It so happened that, I don't know whether it was his luck or his bad luck, but he ended up humping a radio with me. Humping a radio, you know, carrying a radio on your back with me. Okay. Now, I told him that America was corrupt, the system was bad, and that all whites hated any kind of colored people. And he told me, you're a racist, you're sick, man. I told him, you watch your own people for 1 month, then you tell me whether they are racist or not. About a month and a half later, he came to me and told me, he said, Lorence, he said, I'm a man without a country. So I said to him, I said, why? I said, what, are you kidding me? I said, you pulling a fast one on me again? He said, no, man, I'm a man without a country. So I said, why? He says, I'll tell you later. Later on, he came over to me and he ran it down to me. He says, you were right. He says, I watched them, and most of these people, they don't care for anyone that's not white. They think that everybody that's not white's stupid. And I told him, I told you that in the beginning. He told me, see, he says, I'm a man without a country. He says, I don't know where to go or what to do.
I live here. This is my community.
Of course you live here, but don't you respect the right of black people
Why do you
to
think
organize
I'm
their
here?
own march?
Right.
Don't you?
Why do you think I'm here?
All right, so why can't you march in the Central Northwest? I'm not going to make any short of it.
Behind the group. I want to go with you. You see, are you helping their cause? I'm here to march in opposition to the war in Vietnam. That's why I'm here. I'll be glad to get behind the group, but I want to go with them. I'm a part of this community, and I feel a part of it.
The Black United Action Front has a very uncompromising attitude and policy vis-a-vis the war in Vietnam. The Black United Action Front does not call for negotiation. The Black United Action Front calls for the complete victory of the National Liberation Front of South Vietnam. And the Black United Action Front says that all American troops should get out of Vietnam, and we wish the National Liberation Front to completely defeat all of the opposing forces that are trying to subjugate their country.
Are you opposed to the war in Vietnam?
Yeah. What do you mean? You can't. I got 3 sons. I don't want them to go.
Are they of draft age?
Yeah. Draft age.
So how do you expect to keep them out? How do you plan to prevent them?
I don't know. All of them is in the parade today. All of them.
Oh, they are?
Yeah, all of my family and all. Like,
I see.
9 girls and 3 boys. I tell them all of them, then walk the rest of them.
None of us want war in Vietnam, really. But we don't, I don't think I'd like to walk down there and demonstrate. I think about it and pray that we don't have it. We don't have to go, and our boys don't have to go. That's it.
This isn't the first demonstration. There have been many demonstrations for several years, ever since the Vietnam War, and it doesn't seem to change the government's views at all. So I'm beginning to wonder whether the people really rule the government as it's supposed to be.
Did you ever think
today? Well, when I was small.
When you were small,
that's what I was taught.
My son was there for 13 months and was hurt 3 times. And I think he have every right to fight as if that's right. When was he there? He just came home in December. He was there for 13 months. And I'm proud of him that he was there. And I think the United States have every right to be there. So I don't see what's all this,
Well, you think that we should be there?
I think they should. I think they should have did what my office said many years ago when I was a young girl in the Second World War. He said, why didn't you go right on through the Manchuria? I think Truman was wrong by not letting MacArthur go right on through the Manchuria. If he had did what he wanted to, we wouldn't have this now. This is how I feel.
There's no Ku Klux Klans over there, but they're here.
What do you think of some people saying that black men have to prove themselves in battle?
Prove themselves in battle?
Right.
If they haven't battled enough, well, too bad. From Hannibal right on down the line.
And you feel like
From
still
him to
haven't...
Christopher.
And why haven't they gotten their rights then?
Rights? Well, you need big guns to get your rights. That's the only way you can get your rights, with big guns.
That's the way you feel
And
about
Mr.
it?
Charlie have them all. And if he all the big guns that he doesn't have, and I hope Mr. Charlie had me, cause your dear virtuous woman have this thing pointed at my mouth. The symbol of America.
Right. That's what you think.
All that America stands for have this thing pointed at my mouth.
Okay. You said you're just a country boy.
American glamour have this at my mouth. Turn it off and turn it on at will. It makes no deal with me because I envy nobody. I'm so simple until I love everybody. But you don't. But you want to see what's going on. So I'm letting you know what's going on.
Right. Are you going to march in this march?
March, I'm going to march. Right in this march. Even until death.
And you think that it's going to end the war? You think it's going to make...
Well, of course not. It's not going to end the war, but it just only expressed my sentiment.
Makes you feel better?
It doesn't make me feel any better, but it expressed my sentiment. Because, of course, it's going to make you feel better because you like to see me act simple. And like Langston Hughes said, I am simple. As Langston Hughes has said, I am simple. You see simple now in its true personification. Tell Mr. Charlie, tell Mr. Hayes, tell the Patterson Syndicate that simple is here. And simple is here to stay. Black power! 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 What do we want? 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 Black power! Understand, would you? Hell no! Understand, would you? Hell no! Hell no!
What do you think about the war in Vietnam?
I don't like it. Really.
Tell me about it.
I don't like it because I spend my time over there already.
They're killing
I don't
too
like
much
it
of
either.
people.
You been there?
How does
Yeah.
he don't killing nothing but just American people and just a few of the other people they kill? That's not right. It's not right.
You don't think they're killing black and white?
That's what I'm saying, black and white.
I kill both races anyway.
And that's not right. You see on the television really kill so many Americans.
You think it's all the same? Everybody's dying.
Sure, everybody's died.
What do you think about the war then?
Huh?
Is the war doing any good?
The war ain't doing nothing. The war is no good. It's doing worse. The war is every day.
What are you doing
Every day.
about it? Why are you staying on the stoop? Why aren't you marching?
Well, because I have to go someplace today. I'll march. Don't worry. Don't worry about it.
I'll join them in
But what
Central
they're
Park.
doing is no damn good. That's right, and I mean that.
The government says they're stopping communism over there. What do you think about that?
Stop what?
They say they're stopping communism in Asia.
I don't see where they're stopping anything. Ain't a damn thing stopping. The damn war's still going. That's what you're saying, because he's picking you up. I know. It ain't nothing. They ain't doing nothing but killing up the American black and white. That's right.
He's supposed to be president of the United States. He's not supposed to be rewarded. No, I mean, do you think the black man's going to be rewarded if he shows bravery? No. When the black man get back here, he's going to be just like he was before he left. Have you seen the papers where the black man have a white man over his shoulder and saving him and everything else? When that black man come back here, he can't take that same white man over his shoulder. How do you think things are going to change? Are they ever going to change? No. No? We're going to change it. Well, why weren't you marching today, then? Can you tell us that?
I'm going. Oh, believe me.
You're going to join in the march.
I'm going to march. Because I might not live to see it, but my children will live to see it. I'm not going to let that. You and everybody else took everything away from us. And we're going to get it back. Believe me when we say we're going to get it back.
And you think this march will help you to get it back?
It's a piece. It's a step forward. You know, you got the 1 step, 2 steps, 3 steps. You can't just bottom to the top.
What do you think about this question of patriotism? That you should be patriotic and send your kids to fight over in Vietnam.
No. Well, for what? For what? What we got to be patriotic for? What you gave us? You didn't give us nothing. Why should we keep and fight for you? You all got the best parks, the best house, the best of everything. When we get it, we have to stop and pay all of our salary for rent. To halfway get a decent place to live. I got a house there that's full of so much rats it ain't funny.
Man,
and I'm working every day. And I'm working for the state. For the United States government that don't even give me nothing.